Thank you, Judy, for the wonderful introduction. Basically, the way I've attacked this presentation is my road to recovery, because that's exactly what it's been for me. It's been a road from, it's been starting in a location where I wasn't so green and turning into someone who's really advocating sustainability, not only in my life, but in others as well. So, let's begin the journey. The way I've created this is a training schedule. We'll be exploring Green Utopia, which is a hypothetical city I created. So these specific places we'll be exploring in Green Utopia, and the names may or may not be the Latin names, just saying. Okay, so stop one is a Grotto Quest, a place in the city where people are suited with eco-friendly beauty products such as those from RV Organics, Desert Essence, John Master Organics, Dr. Bronner's, Juicy Beauty, and they form other forms of fitness as well. So just what I picked up from Your Body and Youth throughout Project Green Challenge is that everything you put on your skin eventually ends up in your body. Like, it's like food. You put it in you eat it and it gets in your body the same way. That's exactly how skincare products work. Another thing that I have an analogy is these certified organic products are just like comparing McDonald's to a fancy restaurant. They're both good, but McDonald's uses products that are over-processed, easy to make, and they just make it to make money, whereas organic products encourage health, and elegant, fancy restaurants have elegant plates and elegant settings, and have organic and natural products, which actually aid you guys instead of harming the internal of your body. So another thing that I've noticed is, are we really the experiment from beauty companies? Are we all have different genomes, we all react differently to certain beauty products, so they don't care about that certain things, they care about making money, whereas natural products and organic products, you don't have to worry about that because they are certified and are well for your body. Yeah, so things like you can get cancer, you can increase skin irritation. I know this weekend I learned that it can also affect reproductive rates. Okay, so what have I done? I suggested to my friends a lot of eco-friendly beauty products, and they've actually taken my advice because that's what girls talk about. So another thing is just like implementing a workout plan, and other things just to spread awareness about my body and myself. So next is Equity Point, promotes reducing GMOs. 80% are committed to meatless Mondays, convenience stores such as Whole Foods and Sunflower Market, and other natural organic stores, and also practices essential agriculture practices. So just a review of agriculture and just food in general is that natural substances found in plants already have antioxidant and anti-cancer properties. So why are we spraying pesticides and herbicides on these plants when they already have these? Actually, when we put on these pesticides, they actually negate those effects of the antioxidants. So this is something my dad told me to research as well, is what's the difference between inorganic and organic? I explored at the molecular level what actually is happening here. So phytochemicals actually produce natural pesticides, which keep away plants, or which keep away insects and other pests. So why are we spraying herbicides when when plants already have this certain property? GMOs, another experiment, just like the beauty products. We don't know the unknown effects because this is a totally new field and a totally new discovery for our food. And just to make it look better, we're actually causing unknown diseases that we don't even know about. Huge factory farms just rape the land and mistreat animals, not thinking twice about what's happening to the animals and to the environment. And the bottom line for them is to be a profitable company. However, that's not promoting a sustainable environment. You're degrading the environment and you're degrading your practices. So what have I done? Well, in our social science class, we had a mock election, and we were given Prop 37. And ironically, anyways, I promoted not only the labeling of GMOs, but actually educating people what GMOs actually are. And people were actually fascinated and are going to explore this further. And the bill passed in our class, but not unfortunately in California. So other things such as spreading in the social network. If you guys have seen the Chipotle video about sustainable agriculture. I've actually spread that on social network sites, and people have actually gotten feedback or gotten back to me and said, wow, I didn't know this was happening, and this is such an inspirational video. Other things, I've created a website where you can find a whole meal on Meatless Mondays and also research other products that are sustainable. So Vestas Coast is a place to get eco-friendly fashion that's made of 100% organic cotton, fair trade, and utilizes less water and less toxic dyes. So if you guys may or may not know, there's 18,000 gallons are used to make one pair of jeans, and was astonishing when I actually did this specific challenge. And organic cotton is one of the most chemical-inducing products that are made using lots of chemicals. So using organic cotton is actually helping the environment and helping the farming practices and agriculture practices involved with that. So let's think less about ourselves and fair trade. I actually learned about fair trade through this challenge as well, that people my age in third world countries are making clothes for me to wear. And while I go to school and get an education, they're working in sweatshops with little pay, poor working environment to make the clothes that I wear every day. So what have I done? I led the Fashion for Change movement online, and I actually spread this through social networks like Tumblr and Instagram, and people have actually gotten back to me on that. I also found a new website where I can buy new clothes, which are organic, vegan, and sustainable, and I never knew that you can make a t-shirt out of soy. So that was kind of interesting to find out. Target Tower is reducing less waste, tactics such as homemade cleaning products, reusable water bottles, recycling incentives, and has a nearby Whole Foods to buy your containers. And the water supply has decreased in the last year. So the main thing about this is the water supply, the water bottles. So roughly 50 billion plastic water bottles end up in the US landfills each year. That's 140 million per day, enough to go to China and back. So that's actually astonishing to hear because we use so many water bottles, but we're not even recycling them as much as we promote it. So another thing that I noticed is the tap water versus bottled water. They're the same thing, and I don't know why we pay more just to buy bottled water when you can just have a reusable water bottle and actually fill the water yourself. And tap water is actually better. So when you conserve water, you save the environment, you save energy, and of course, you save money. So what have I done? This is actually one of my favorite things. So I'm actually the people of the Planet Club at my school, and what we've done is done our own little Project Green Challenge. And we had this for a week going on where the incentive was like a pizza party for the class who won. And so we promoted composting, so Monday was like compost day, and then we had reusable water bottles and recycling and using less energy as possible. So by providing an incentive, a lot of classrooms were actually motivated to do this, make some of these changes, and actually it wasn't even for the incentive at the end of the day. And I was actually astonished to see how after we were done with this whole week, people were using reusable water bottles, people started composting at lunch, and it was just that little push they needed, and a little education they needed. Another thing that I've done personally is do the recycling initiative at my campus, where I proposed that we had multi-use recycle bins during our lunch area because we just had trash cans. So people are dumping plastic water bottles, the containers where you get salads in, right into the trash can. And I found out that they don't even sort them out. So what I proposed was having a compost, a recycling, and a trash just to benefit our school garden and benefiting recycling as a whole. So Portofino Parkway is the final destination. And now it's your turn. I've taught you a lot of things throughout this presentation, so now it's your turn to go tell your classmates, go tell your friends and your family, and try to spread your voice and to create a change, because that's what we're here for. We're here to create a change. So with small steps, we can create our own little green utopia, as I presented here, and it will ensure that we'll be along for much longer. So let's conserve and let's develop. It's time to get heard. And I've also created a website where I kind of journaled everything that I've done throughout these 30 days, and yeah. So thank you, Judy, thank you, PGC. It's been a wonderful weekend. I learned so much, and thank you, Mom and Dad, for being here, and yeah, thanks.